All right, welcome to Sport Talk on Enterprise TV, where sport news from the four corners of the world are delivered at its best. If you are joining for the first time, please do well to follow us across all our social media platforms at Enterprise TV 7. My name is John Alnassr. Join me and let's ride together. On today's menu, we'll be talking about the NFF and, of course, the FIFA concerning DR Congo that defeated Eligibility players against the Super Eagles of Nigeria at the last pre-World Cup qualifier. And of course, we'll be talking about the Super Eagles of Nigeria under Eric Chelle. They lost their first game against Egypt 2-1 in a pre-AFCON game. And we'll also be discussing about Rafinha being snubbed this time around in the FIFA men's best player. A lot I'll be talking about today on Sport Talk, 17 December 2025. And of course, joining me virtually today is Taiwo Ibrahim, making a return back to Sport Talk. Taiwo, welcome to Sport Talk.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. It's nice to be here again, and I can't wait to get started.
I'll be starting with our local football. The Nigerian Football Federation, NFF, has confirmed that it has initiated a probe into DR Congo's use of ineligible players during the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers, a development that could reopen Nigeria's path to the tournament in the United States, Canada, and of course, Mexico. Taiwo, this is a big topic that we have to take our time to discuss about. And according to DR Congo, they said, you people cannot win on the pitch. Why are you looking? Why do you want to pass through back door when you are not Chelsea Football Club that won what is it called? That won the Conference League and now they are back in the Champions League. It is crazy. But why didn't we do our assignment very well? And of course, according to FIFA rules and laws, you must renounce your old citizen before you can be eligible to play. But FIFA cleared this 6 to 9 players of what is it called? DR Congo, the likes of Wizard, the likes of Wan Bissaka, a lot of them. So, Taiwo Ibrahim, what do we stand to gain in all of this?
Well, I'll start with the Chelsea mention, because Chelsea was there, they did not put them inside the conversation. Chelsea did not qualify for the Champions League by winning the
Carol, it's crazy.
The Champions League because they finished among the top 5 teams in the Premier League.
I know you come when it comes to Chelsea now. You people made top 4 now. No problem. But this is not the first time people will be passing through the back door now. Is this the first time you Manchester United? So why are you not doing that?
We qualified cleanly and clearly.
Okay.
Yeah, for the Super Eagles, well, I wouldn't want to blame FIFA because FIFA sometimes it's not an excuse anyway, but they may not really be in tune with the laws of a particular country. And it's not really a individual matter. Once they believe that the FA, the Congolese FA would have done their job, and once the players have told them about their intention to represent the country, all the paperwork are expected to be done by the Congolese FA. So FIFA will probably expect that, okay, they must have tightened all the loose ends from their hand and then submit it to them, and then they accept it and allow them to clear the players to play for their country. Now that it has not become an issue about the players not being eligible to play for the country because they did not renounce their citizenship with their former country. Now they are now using foreign passport to represent Congo, which it does not tally with Congolese law. Now that's Congolese law. Then the FIFA rule also states that FIFA rule does not have issues with that one. They have issues with the fact that the law that they are using does not tally with what they are doing does not tally with Congo law. And FIFA sometimes also try to be very careful not to tamper with the law of the country, because they know that most of the countries have their own laws.
Yes,
so
of course.
They don't want to tamper with the rules of this country. But now it is what it is. There's an issue. NFF has quickly written a petition to FIFA. And now it's not left for us to now see if FIFA will act on this petition or overlook it, because we want to look at it. Whether we like it or not, it is clear that those players were not eligible to play for Congo in that playoff. But the issue is now, it's not as if they started playing for the country during the playoff. They have been playing for the country before now.
Okay.
So it's not as if they started. One, the Saka did not only play the playoff. He has been playing for Congo before now.
Yes, of course.
So I don't know how the NFF and the other people that noticed how to when to dig up that fact. But now it's now left to FIFA. Will FIFA now say that this is what is happening and we have been deceived, and because of that we are going to punish you by taking away the World Cup slot from you? It's now left to FIFA. But as of today, FIFA has not said anything to the petition. They've not responded. I believe something will be looking into in private. But for now, nothing has been said about it. But I agree with the Congolese FA by saying that you did not win on the pitch, what to win through the back.
Come on. It's crazy.
It's just one of those things. Football, we want it to be fair. It has to be a fair game. But when you cannot, they didn't do their assignment. It's not their fault that they did. It's not Nigeria's fault that they didn't do their assignment. And if they would lose their World Cup slot because of their failure to do their assignment,
Yes,
then it won't be Nigeria's fault. It's going to be their fault 100%. But I'm not expecting too much because I'm thinking FIFA, this one is different from playing a player. It's almost as the same thing as what South Africa suffered. Playing a player that was not supposed to play. So, but that one is within the qualifiers too. But now let's see what FIFA will do. It's a big case on FIFA's hand, and now they need to do it with their reputation intact. So let's see what they will come up with. But it's a slim hope for Nigeria.
All right, according to Tawe Ibrahim, there is still hope for Nigeria. Definitely, there is still a light at the end of the tunnel. But my own major concern is, why do we have to wait? DR Congo shouldn't be a team or a country that would definitely give Nigeria a run for their money. If we have done our own assignment very well, come on, DR Congo, 3 goals to nothing. I don't know, but it is what it is. This is where we found ourselves. We just have to take it like that.
They did not only give us a run for our money, they carry all the money.
They carry all the money. That's crazy. All right. Still talking about the Super Eagles of Nigeria. On the 16th December, Nigeria were defeated by Egypt 2 goals to 1. Not the result that we wanted, but at least I saw some players that I believe that in future they will definitely be the star in the, when it comes to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Talking about Fago Lawal, he showed some glimpse of, ski. I saw his performance in just 5 to 10 minutes, against Egypt. Inandi Chukwu was also awesome for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Fantastic DM. And of course, Beniza Kimisoro, of course, this is the first time that these people will be playing together. I didn't really expect much from them, but you can't take away their talent from these players against Egypt. What are your thoughts? Egypt 2, Nigeria 1.
Well, there are times that you need to win some of the friendly games to boost your confidence and then to boost the morale in the team. They were playing against an Egyptian team who's, that they're one of the best teams in Africa. They don't struggle against lesser teams and that they get the job done with immediate alacrity. But that game against, I didn't read too much into that game because I knew the purpose of it was to ensure that to get the players in tune with their fitness, and then whatever the coach, he tried the new formation for the first time. So it was an opportunity for him to try something new to see if it was going to be something that he can do at the Nations Cup. Don't forget, that's the only game that he will play before the
before the tournament.
Of the tournament. So the other one that we play will be tune-up games in training and the like. So I believe Eric Chum must have seen one of the things he wanted to see in the new players. Sometimes a game is not enough to judge a player, but there are times that you just see glimpses of what you expect from such players. But the good thing is that we have some new players in the team, even though we may not be comfortable with the idea of some of the players, with the inclusion of some of the players there. But we have some new players. We've been crying out that the midfield is flat. The midfield needs new blood. The defense also needs new blood. But the midfield, we have seen 1 or 2 players coming, and then let's see what they can do tournament proper. But for the Super Eagles, they know that their work is cut out. They need to get the job done with so nothing short of winning the trophy will suffice for the team. If they don't win the trophy, the Nations Cup is going to be a disaster. If you have a Lookman, you have a Seaman, you have Tukwueze, you have Chidera JK, you have Frank Oyeka, if you put in the Alex will be a lot of you have this guy Ekong Arnold from a lot of players, especially attacking wise. You have got talent. You have got a fairly good midfield. You've got a decent defense. You've got a good goalkeeper too. So we have got numbers. We have got quality in that team. But without Osimhen, there's always been a problem. So we would like to see what they will do at the Nations Cup. But I cannot read too much into that friendly game. I want to see their first game against Tanzania before coming into conclusion and see their chances.
All right, let's see how it goes, and of course, Eric Church should also talk to his right back and of course his left back. They should go and learn how to cross ball. Just go on YouTube, check Joseph Yobo. I mean, the likes of Chidi Odia, the likes of Austin Iguafon. These are our natural right backs that knows how to cross ball really well. Because what they did against Egypt, they should not go and try that one at the Nations Cup. I wanted to say World Cup. It's just something is telling me that we definitely make it to the World Cup. But let's see how it goes. All right. Away from the camp of the Super Eagles, let's go straight to FIFA awards. France and Paris Saint-Germain attacker Ousmane Dembele won the men's FIFA Best Award at a ceremony in Qatar on Tuesday, 16 December 2025, while Barcelona midfield maestro Aitana Bonmati collected the women's prize. Let's take a look at the full list. In between the stick, there is Donnarumma. Defenders, we have Ashraf Hakimi, Virgil van Dijk, Nuno Mendes, and of course in the midfield, Cole Palmer, Jude Bellingham, Pedri, and Vitinha. And of course up front, we have Lamine Yamal, Kylian Mbappe, and of course Ousmane Dembele. And a lot of people have been saying so much on social media concerning Rafinha. This is another, he's being robbed. For how many times? I mean, what is his name? Rafinha Yamal. Did I just mention Yamal? Rafinha will be snubbed by FIFA, by UEFA, and by everybody. Come on, it's crazy. It's becoming something else. Take a look at the numbers. He had a lot of numbers last season compared to Lamine Yamal. His contribution to Barcelona's success last year was even more than Lamine Yamal. So why are they pushing Lamine Yamal over Rafinha? Taiwo.
That is the question you should ask. Not that Rafinha will drop. Fine, look at the season he had. He scored 38 goals and had close to 60 goals involvement last season. But what did Barcelona do? They were pushing a player that scored 9 goals in the league to win the Ballon d'Or. So, Lamine, I understand why Barcelona are pushing him. It's because Lamine Yamal is a La Masia graduate. And this is the biggest player that has come out of La Masia since Lionel Messi. And we know what Messi went on to achieve. So for them, it's a win for them. They wanted to push him by all means to win the Ballon d'Or so that they can begin another narrative about La Masia. So it didn't only become a Barcelona project, it became a national project. Even national team, they were pushing him. Everybody in Spain were pushing Lamine Yamal at the expense of Rafinha. Barcelona went openly, privately, they were pushing him. And we know that Lamine Yamal was from Barcelona's best player that season. It wasn't. You can't tell me someone that scored 9 goals in the league was the best player of the team with a player that scored 38 goals in no competition. Who is the best player? Even in terms of numbers, who was the best player? Of course, the person that had more numbers. But Barcelona, what did they do? They started pushing Lamine Yamal to win the Ballon d'Or. But you know that people gravitate towards whatever they see more. Everywhere you go, you see Lamine Yamal. Even there are some games that he did not score, they will give him man of the match.
Like against Osasuna over the weekend.
So we all know this thing was glaring to everybody. And people that are voting, they see something. If you are not Dembele, that you won a treble, there is hardly nobody else that can come. The fact that Dembele won a treble was why he won those 2 awards. And he did well. If it were to be against another player and he didn't win anything, Lamine Yamal could have won that award, but because of the Barcelona push. So now you have come to understand that in football these days, especially in awards, you need PR more than even your PR chances determine how much whatever you are going to get. Rafinha did not have any PR at all. And whose fault? Barcelona, because they cannot be pushing 2 players to win one award. So, and they know that the stock of Lamine Yamal winning that Ballon d'Or or the FIFA award will rise higher. It will boost a lot of things in their team. So he had a better chances, according to them, than Rafinha because they had an agenda they were trying to push. So it's unfortunate that Rafinha could not make any of the team of the tournament, team of the year for FIFA and then for the Ballon d'Or. It's unfortunate because you cannot score that amount of goals and be left out. Some of the players that were there, Pedri, what did he do? He didn't win any European competition, maybe Barcelona. If Pedri can make it, what happened to Rafinha? What is the number that he has? Fine, you say he's turning like a DJ turntable. But what are the numbers? What are his numbers? Why is he supposed to be there? Palmer, you understand because he led Chelsea to the World Cup.
I would not agree with you on Palmer. I was about to mention Palmer. When you mentioned Pedri, I was about to say something about Cole Palmer. No doubt about it, Cole Palmer is a fantastic player. But he had a terrible season. 2024-2025. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Palmer was not there based on his Premier League performances. Chelsea did not play in the Champions League. He was there based on in the Conference League itself. He was not even Chelsea's best player because he didn't play most of the games. But he was the best player at the FIFA World Cup. Are you expecting FIFA not to?
That's what I'm going, Taiwo. That's what I'm going. He only had a good final. There are a lot of people that are better than Cole Palmer at that. World Cup. Come on.
Mention one player that played.
All Paris Saint-Germain players were better than him. The Neves, the Fabian Ruiz. Wait now, you said I should mention now. Even this lad that came to Chelsea was a better player than what is his name? Than Cole Palmer. Estaval.
In the World Club Cup. In the World Club Cup.
Yes, of course. Estaval was better than him. Fabian Ruiz was a better player than Cole Palmer. Neves was a better player than Cole Palmer.
How many goals did they score?
So is it all about goals now? Is it all about goals now? Is it all about 2 goals in the final now?
What was their impact in the final?
Of course they lost. We all saw it.
One game. Palmer did not even win the award.
So FIFA should have given because they lost.
You think FIFA?
So Taiwo, because they lost.
Somebody that did not win the trophy.
Because they lost the final, then FIFA should have given the Cole Palmer the Ballon d'Or.
Why did they not win now?
It is football. Anybody can win. That's football.
FIFA to name wait. There's no FIFA to name a player that crashed out in the quarterfinals of the competition as the team of the tournament. They should name him. Palmer was named.
Let me take you back to 2010. Argentina was knocked out by Germany in 2010. Messi won the Ballon d'Or. He didn't do anything. Zero contribution at that World Cup, but he won the Ballon d'Or.
But what about what he did for the club?
What about the what?
What he did for his club that year? Have you forgotten?
Have you forgotten that whenever we have a World Cup in a year, they always use the World Cup?
It's not only the World Cup. Sometimes,
2018 was Luka Modric better than Ronaldo? He didn't even have his stats.
But at least because they won the World Cup, they gave it to him. Because they won the World Cup, they won the award. So me, I'm not a fan of this award. I don't support some of the things they do. Okay. Because I know that at the end of the day, this award has to do with personal opinion. It has to do with personal. It's a public opinion. People will gravitate towards who they like. Even though you are look at Rafinha. Are you telling me that the journalists and the people that voted did not know that Rafinha had a better season than most of the players?
Yes, of course.
In fact, I'm sure that the only player that had a better season than him was Dembele in terms of numbers. So what now happened? Is it that it was that bad that he could not get a place in the team of the tournament in the team of the year in
that's crazy.
I just feel for him, but I believe he should divert his anger to Barcelona. Barcelona sold him out because you cannot tell me a player that have that kind of numbers, you cannot push him. But because the hands were tied, you need to push their golden ball ahead of him. So somebody has to
now, Taiwo, let's talk about his mentality. Now, I'll take you back to that 2010. We all rooted for Wesley Sneijder to win the Ballon d'Or that year. And the Ballon d'Or was given to Lionel Messi. And ever since then, we lost Sneijder. Wesley Sneijder was nowhere to be found. in 2023 or so, I think the year, what is it, 2024, the year Rodri won it. Ever since then, Vinicius Junior have not been the same Vinicius Junior we used to know. Do you think this will definitely affect, Rafinha mentality too, going forward?
Well, for that, for the Schneider situation, Schneider was just a one season, was just that season was the season he played his best football.
Mm,
And he still remained at Inter Milan
mm,
then, and then Inter Milan as a team did not repeat their form the following season.
mm.
So it was normally a drop. I understand that it can be psychologically disturbing when you expected that okay, with all the work you have done, even you yourself you must have been happy that you're going to win the award. If you don't win it, it can affect you. But Messi and Ronaldo, there were times Messi should have won the award, Ronaldo won it. But they still picked up themselves up and they started playing their
Yes, of
football.
course. Mm.
There was a time Ronaldo, you understand, there were times of, okay, Ronaldo missed the award in 2018. He still picked up himself, started, he was still doing, he didn't affect his performance.
Mm, mm.
Rodri has been Vinicius. It's just that some of these new players, they are not as mentally strong as the older players.
Mm, mm.
Most of these older players have suffered a lot of things, and they are still look at what happened to Ballack. Ballack lost about 3 finals in a year.
Yes, of course.
And
Mm.
he still bounced back and won things, won the Premier League, won other competition. Look at a lot of them. There was a time I want to remember a player that lost all the finals and the following season he won many things. So it's about their own mental strength. Most of these ones that they are Indomie generation players, they don't want to
Come
deal with
on.
any adversity.
Crazy. Mm.
They don't want to deal with any adversity. Look at Vinicius because he didn't win the award, that he became a shadow of himself.
I'm telling you.
He's a young player, he's still 24, 25. He still has about 8 years or 9 years in front of him. That if he plays well, he can win the award.
Yes.
Now he has gone down the ladder. So I don't believe that it's part of those things. Sometimes in life you win some, you lose some. So you're supposed to be able to pick yourself up and they are still young players, they are not old. They still have 5 or 7 years in front of them that if they can work harder and show consistency and their team, because it's clear now that if you want to win these awards, your team must also win major competitions.
Yes, of course. Mm.
So now, if Barcelona had won all those trophies that PSG won, Rafinha will win, or Lamine Yamal will even win the award.
I agree with you
Because
100%.
people will be saying that at least he did well.
Even with his 9 goals.
Even with his 9 goals, they will have won the award. So now, sometimes you don't understand the criteria for this award. Sometimes a player will win everything, he will not win the award. Sometimes he will not win anything. He will just show some interest. Okay, look at when Rodri won it in 2024.
Hmm.
They told you because of the performances at the Euro 2024, those performances the match.
Funny enough, Taiwo, funny enough, he didn't merit that player of the tournament at that Euros. Because there were a lot of players that were better than him. He was not even part of the squad in the final. He got injured in the final. I don't know why they put all this agenda, but it's okay. It's all right.
The awards it's not always. I mean, I don't want to say it's not credible, but sometimes they're not clear of the criteria per time.
All right, let's see how it goes. We just wish Rafinha well in future. I just hope that this will not affect his own mentality too. But it's crazy. I know it is not easy, but Rafinha, just put yourself together and continue doing what you know how to do best, which is play good at football. All right, away from FIFA Men's Player Award, let's move straight to England. Chelsea provided support for his substitute boss Enzo Maresca as he survived the scare from third-tier Cardiff to reach the League Cup semi-finals with a 3-1 win on Tuesday, 16 December 2025. What a great performance from the man from Manchester United, talking about Garnacho. The young Ronaldo. Chelsea fans, I know you're happy. Taiwo is happy. Everybody is happy. Taiwo, what are your thoughts on Chelsea against Cardiff?
Well, for Maresca, I understand his frustration because it looks as if he has not been getting enough support. What he has done, to be fair to him, he has done a great job with that team. Because he's the best, since this ownership came on board, he's been the best coach I've ever had in the last maybe 3 years that he's been on board. He has won trophies. He has qualified the team for the Champions League. Won trophies. With the players that they signed for him, he has won 2 trophies. You can't rule that out. And then, because of the inconsistency of the team, when you have a young team, it's normal that they will be inconsistent. You cannot go and put players of 20, between 18 to 23 years, like the major bulk of the team, they are old young players, and you expect them to be winning all the games. There are some games that they will suffer because of inexperience.
Yes.
You cannot compare that thing with Arsenal. Arsenal have been together for 5 years. This team has been together for just 2 years under the same coach. So Arsenal have experienced players. They don't have a young team. They have core of their team. They have experienced players that have been playing together. Look at Man City. They have experienced players that have been playing together. So you want to call even Manchester United team have a core of players that have been playing together that are experienced, that are not young players per se. So there are times that sometimes there will be blips along the road. There will be inconsistency. So he was expecting more because the whole world criticized him. The same coach that defeated Barcelona and played well against Arsenal, people were saying that they are the contenders. Now they lost against Leeds, lost against Atlanta. People turn again and saying that they are the worst thing that has happened to football and that they cannot win the league. So if you understand that a team like this, you can expect blips along the road. Me as I am, I'm not expecting too much. If they win the league, fine. If they don't win the league, I already know that this team, they will play well today, they will not play well tomorrow. Fine, Maresca have to ask some of his blame to shoulder because of the rotation. And you want to ask me, that team seems to have a core. They have a squad depth. But look at the squad depth. Is it the same quality on the bench as the same quality on the pitch? No. So you cannot, okay, look at the likes of James. He played the first three consecutive games, 90 minutes for the first time in about 2 years. He cannot play 3 times in a week. Fofana cannot play 3 times in a week. And we know the history of these players when it comes to injuries. You have to manage them. Credit to Maresca for managing them well. This is the longest time James has gone without getting injured. Why? Because Maresca is handling him well. He's not playing in every matches. So, and then he has been able to keep these players fit. Fofana, James, they have been fit. So it deserves a lot of credit. Fine, we know that we want to win every time, but we can't win every time. Even the best teams don't win every time. But they should give you enough of support. But it looks like the support was not coming from the powers that be in the upstairs. So he needed to come out and say, okay, send them a message, maybe they will sit up. But for them winning against Cardiff was a routine with the game they expected them to win. Garnacho scoring gradually is getting his feet. And then I know it will come good for Chelsea. Good for them to get to the semi-finals. And let's see the result of the other quarterfinals today. And we know the team that they will play in the semi-final.
All right, one last question on Chelsea Football Club. I know you're a Chelsea fan, Taiwo. Where is Raheem Sterling? A lot of people are asking about Raheem Sterling. Where did you people keep Raheem Sterling?
He's still at Chelsea, but you know that he's not in the first team picture. So he's training alone because he refused to leave at the end of the season. There were offers from English teams, but the offers, according to him, he didn't take the offer, maybe from lesser teams. And you are either going to do one thing. It has been clear from the beginning of the summer that the coach said he was not featuring his plan. So what happened is not featuring the plan of the coach. We are expected to seek a move away. If you are not able to now get, because teams made offer for him, he wanted to stay in England. Teams outside England came with offers. He said he wasn't interested, he wanted to stay in England. And there were no teams that made the offer for him in England. So you cannot be a part, if you are not a part of the team, there's no way for you around the first team. So you have got to be devoted or to be allowed to train individually till you find a place for yourself in the general transfer. I mean, he's at Chelsea, but he's not playing with the first team. He's not training with the first team. So he's within the club. He's training alone.
All right, thank you for that one. I mean, Taiwo, Ibrahim, we just hope that, Raheem Sterling will definitely get a move by January. Let's see how it goes. That is how much we can take on Sports on Enterprise TV 7. If you are here to follow us across all social media, endeavor to do that. We are at Enterprise TV 7 across all social media platforms. Visit our website at www.enterprisetv.com and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Taiwo Ibrahim has been great on the show today. Taiwo?
Thank you for having me. I look forward to joining you again.
All right, Chelsea for the Champions League and of course the league. My name remains John Alnassr. See you next time.